3 steps you must take when taking action for God to recognize. Number 1, speak it. That's where actions begin from. You know, in the era of wars, of sovereignty, kings knew how to win. It's talk. If you can't talk, you are finished. In this life, if you cannot talk, you are finished. Those days when kings want to go to war, the army will gather and then they will bring the orators. If the orators talk, all your adrenaline will rise up. And you will see people fight to the death. So victories and conquest are actually a product of the right words. That's what the Bible means when it calls it wars in season. To be able to utter the right word at the right time is a gift. And men who take actions that produce results, one thing they know to do and know to do very well is to speak correctly. They say the right thing at the right time in the right place. If you can get this, even the word can be given to you. Words, they are some of the most powerful weapons you can find on the face of the earth. And so here was Paul's verdict. In 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 13, he said, according as it is written, he said, they believe and have spoken. He said, we also, having the same spirit of faith, we believe. And the proof that we believe is that we speak. If we don't speak, it means we don't believe. But the moment we believe, we begin to speak. You cannot see a word that you have not spoken. Else, you will live in the one somebody else spoke you into. And so if you don't want to live in the reality somebody else created, you must create yours with words. Create it. Listen, make talking a way of life. The reason people go nowhere and have no worthy manifestation is because most times the things they even say are the topics others raise for them. When you should be talking your way forward and upward, they bring somebody's matter to you and you sit on it and talk for 3 hours and you think you are making progress. After 10 years, both you and the person talking about that person, you will still talk because it means that person is the one creating news for you. When you find great people, they have talking sessions the way they have thinking sessions. Some people will lock themselves in the room, stand in front of the mirror, CEOs, and tell themselves they can do it. They've done it before, they will do it again. And if they don't do it, nobody else will. And they will do it so that the lives of others will be better. It's because they do it, that's why the world is a better place. And they will talk themselves until the anointing will rise. Sometimes you need to go and lock yourself in the room and tell yourself, I am the head and the head only. Everything I do prospers. I don't know how to fail. What you are doing is that you are not psyching yourself. You are re-educating your spirit. You are reprogramming your soul. Because what you say is what you become. He said, keep me in remembrance of my word. According to thy word, thou shalt be justified. That means your justification is at the mercy of your speakings. Isaiah 44 verse 26. And in Isaiah 44 36, he said, I the Lord, I confirm the words of my servants. I perform the counsels of my messengers. God says you should remind him of what he will do for you. And God says he will honor what you say. And you are there saying, it's not working. I'm a failure. Oh my God. Is this how we finish? Well, you are about to finish because you are writing the script of your manifestation. But there are some of us who walk in the glory life, in the glorious experience, because we know it, we think it, and we talk it. You will never catch me. The other day I stood up in my room and I was walking like this. And my wife showed up and started laughing. She wanted to give me a cup of water and I stood like this. When she served the water, I collected it and drank. He said, what are you doing? I said, I'm a king. I'm rehearsing my life. I'm a king. I'm a king. I talk it until it must become. See, even when you are casual, be royally casual. Be royally what? Casual. Don't throw your life. See, be careful. It's a life and death. See, when the spirit is speaking, pay attention. Oh. It's a life and death. It's in the power of the tongue. It didn't say it's in the tongue. The power of the tongue is what the tongue says. Life and death is in your speakings. If you speak evil, you see evil. Speak good, you speak good, you see good. Speak glory, you see glory. That's how this realm works. When we come for a power service, how do we go into power? Is it not by talking? You come for service, any service I want to operate in power. I start casually and I talk the whole congregation into a power realm. And the power of God is moving. Some people are slain, some people are having vision. How did I create it? I created it by talking. And if I can talk 100 people into an atmosphere of power, is it my own destiny I won't talk into it? That means you can keep your atmosphere charged every day. Because if I come for a 1 hour 30-minute service and I can talk power into the atmosphere until the power becomes so tangible that people are being slain, healings are taking place, what will happen if I channel that voltage to my job? If I channel that voltage to my family? The same way the anointing saturates the building, it can saturate my family, it can saturate my job, because the way you act is first by talking. Do you know that it is this same talking we talk that the angels of healing entered the auditorium? Because by talking we open the doors for them. The same way we talk, that's how we talk, and angels of prosperity enter. And I'm talking, and I say somebody is receiving a land, and 1 week later somebody receives 22 hectares of land, because the world created that possibility. And then you want to be casual about what you say. The first way to change your destiny is by your words. And so when you find overcomers, they are overcomers primarily because of what they say. Don't let anybody get you to talk yourself down, talk yourself out, or talk your way into death. Rather, if they say what is not consistent with your life, don't keep quiet. If you keep quiet where your destiny is being decided, you are gone. If they say what is not consistent with your scroll, catch it, throw it away. Not me, no. Somebody tells you you will die, you say no, we don't die. We live to proclaim the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And we don't just live, we reign in life. We reign, because there's a difference between living and reigning. It said they which receive abundance of grace and of the gift of righteousness shall reign in life. And so if you tell me something will go wrong with me, you are joking. I tell you no, I reign. I reign, I reign. That's all I know. I say it until I bet it. You are a spirit being. And because you are a spirit being, your words are not only for communication. The first time words were used, they were not for communication, they were for creation. Your manifestation is at the mercy of your speakings. That's why you have to re-educate your tongue. There are some people who unconsciously speak wrong. You need to go and sit down and re-educate your tongue. And there are two ways of doing it. Either you write out what you want to say and begin to say it, or listen to those who speak correctly and hear them for a long time. You too will start talking correctly. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I tell myself, the world have not seen anything. I'm a glorious light. I'm shining. I'm overcoming. I'm taking over. I just see, it looks as if I'm psyching myself. I enjoy it now. And you see things happening on their own accord. You are a banker. You have not told yourself you are the best in the world. You have not told yourself you are starting your own bank. You don't know how these things work. You are a product of all your speakings. Your life is reflecting all you have said. If you want to find out what you have said, don't go and listen to what you said in the past. Check your life. Your life is an aggregation of all you have said. You are the proof of your speakings. And then the second way of taking action is to program your outcome.